Hi everyone, welcome to Hunter Gatherer Cooking. Today I'm at Pit House Kitchen and Garden, and the reason for it is that Matt's venison ends up on these plates looking a bit like this, and I can tell you now it was a fantastic experience. But the journey doesn't start here, it actually starts in the field for another field to fork experience. And I'm out with Matt again tonight from Grove Game, and tonight we are after a couple of roebucks and some foxes.
Right, so here this evening in Somerset, just trying to get a couple of roebucks hopefully. There's been a few spotted around, they're doing a bit of damage to some hedging, and they're going to start knocking each other about soon as well, so we'll identify the dominant buck, maybe trim up a couple of the lesser bucks about the place, using the 6.5 Creedmoor and the Blaser and all the other usual stuff, and yeah, having Alex around me as well, and hopefully he's not going to make too much noise today. A couple of people asked about kit before. Got the XU38 Pulsar Thermal, which is dead handy for all aspects of hunting really. Got my Leica HDB Geovid binoculars, rangefinder. They've also got ballistic calculators in there as well, so I can ping a target. It'll tell me how far to dial up or down if it's rangy, but to be honest with you, I don't really use that feature too much. Chest saw from Deer Central, brilliant boys, Emberleaf, and the whatever the hell that is. Oh yeah, Spartan bipod. How can I forget it? Cost a fortune, keep losing it. Anyway, it's tied to me now, so I can't miss it anymore. Hark albino pouch, all the good stuff. Anyway, let's go stalking.
Now there's a bit of a recurring theme in this video. We saw a lot of does, but eventually I can tell you now at the end we did get what we wanted. It's a doe.
Top of his head's obscured.
So that's no good. We don't need a doe. I think we've seen another one. Doe as well. Another doe. Another doe. I'm going to go over to the Devon side of the estate now. So there's a deer. Apparently, right here. I was not expecting what was about to come. Just listen to this. So I have no idea what's going on. Matt said he saw a much. Now we've got that noise. You didn't shoot it? Okay, so this next part was really cool. There was a buck lying down in the grass, but because of the angle of where we are, Matt, for obvious reasons, cannot shoot towards those houses. So what we had to do is we had to traverse round it so that he could line the shot up. The deer's about there. So once he was in position and the rifle was pointing towards the trees, he was eventually good to take the shot.
All right. What from there?
That's it, the beast is dead. No reaction to eye blink, okay, so dead animal. The shot back here, see, through the back of the head, which is where I was aiming. Thing is, it must have just been just a glancing shot. I don't know whether the cover did that or whatever. It looked quite clear in the scope, so he still had a bit about him. I think it was a mortal injury, but got up to it, was about to perform the eye blink test to confirm, because sometimes with a headshot they can kick around for a fair bit, but he had a lot more in him than I thought. So I held him here by his head, and you can cut the throat here, but he was quite physical, so I find the easiest thing to do is just to brisket stick them straight in the heart, bleeds out like that. Just look at all this that's come out. So he's bled out. He's a nice buck. Not a huge amount to him. He almost looks like he's going back if you look at him. These aren't sloping, but there's a lot of lump to him, but a pretty poor head. But yeah, we had to work round to him. He was quite happily couched here. We had to work round to him to get a backstop, come up on that slightly higher ground so that we could headpiece him. He was led down, so he was already quite low to the floor. And yeah, really had to work for that one.
Do the ticks concern you?
No. Well, you've got to be sensible with them. They're not the best to have, that's for sure.
And this is where the evening finished. So eventually the meat gets to the restaurants that Matt supplies to, and I can tell you now the meal that I had was absolutely amazing. It's incredible to know exactly where your food comes from, so please hit that subscribe button for more videos.